a Rudy Poo candy ass.
Today's candy ass video is dedicated to the MAGA freaks who are just coming up with the weirdest and the craziest defenses of Donald Trump, going from the near terroristic to the legally illegal to the bizarre to the damn near sacrilegious. Just for a few examples, you got Andy Biggs saying, and going into conspiracy mode, saying that if they can come for Trump, they'll come for you. We're coming for Trump because he broke the law. We're coming for Trump because he broke the law and got caught. No matter how many times you guys want to skirt around the issue, he broke the law. And you got House Speaker Kevin McCarthy trying to say this is an abuse of power by a radical DA, and continuing that conspiracy theory of letting criminals go free in New York City. McCarthy needs to stop with this insanity. Now he's saying he's going to the relevant committees to immediately investigate federal funds being used to subvert democracy. So why didn't you divert federal funds to investigate Donald Trump's attempt to subvert democracy? Oh, you're just going to do that when a DA actually may charge him with a crime? Is that your system? Is that your agenda? Then you got this clown, Jim Jordan, saying that he's going to force DA Bragg to testify before the House Representation Subcommittee chair. Jordan, I would stay out of this if I were you, because that statement you made to Fox News to appease your bullshit supporters, that could be construed as an interference of an investigation, an obstruction of justice. 2 charges that'll end your career pretty damn quickly. Then you got Ohio Senator J.D. Vance saying that Bragg is bought by George Soros. They just love bringing out Soros, don't they? They just love bringing him out as some kind of get out of jail free card when they're caught actually doing something illegal. But it's not going to work, son. It's not going to work. Then you got Alan Dershowitz, who was, I emphasize that word, was the greatest legal mind in our country. But he's turned out to be nothing more than another Trump-bought whore. Again, he's going to he's pulled out the Soros card. It's kind of pathetic when they don't take the time to actually think about things like this. But we are dealing with Trump supporters. Speaking of which, Donald Trump's former lawyer, Rudy Giuliani, it'll lead to the end of civilization. So one man being held responsible for his crimes will lead to the end of civilization, Giuliani? Really? So when Hitler was deposed, when Gorbachev went out of power, when Stalin fell, that wasn't the end of civilization, but indicting Donald Trump on crimes that we know he committed, that will be the end of civilization. That'll be the end of everything. Excuse me. Really, Giuliani? Really? It's kind of pathetic on that point when you're trying to make a point that, I don't know, what kind of point are you making? Or are you just too much of a Trump whore that you have no point? Anyway, the defenses for Trump have become much more dangerous than we ever thought. Threats of protest from people like Mary Jean Taylor Greene, who tried to walk back her comments. but it's already too little, too late for her. She made the comments, and she's going to pay the price if anything goes wrong out there. Whatever reasons they want to give to justify it. Then you got, of course, the Fox News psychopath, Tucker Carlson, whose credibility has been completely annihilated after the Dominion lawsuit text messages between him and other Fox News employees were made public, saying that if the Democratic Party is allowed to take out a presidential frontrunner with bogus this criminal case, we're done, whatever the hell that means. Tucker, your credibility is shit right now. So why the hell would I listen to you, knowing full well that you've done nothing but make the situation worse? But that's nothing compared to the religious nut jobs out there, like Franklin Graham saying that we need to pray for Donald Trump, that we're attacking Donald Trump, that we manipulated the last election. Franklin, you're a disgrace, not only to my country, but to my religion and to my faith. At this point, you and the next person I really want to talk about, Julie Green, oh God, this woman, just listen to what she has to say.
I told you, my children, don't worry about the things that you see, because the things that you see are temporary. What they are trying to do to your rightful president, that's a laughing matter. There will be no indictment of my son, not the way they wanted it to go. Oh, no, no, no. The indictments? Oh, yes, there will be indictments, I promise you. But it will be indictments for the ones who are trying to make this indictment. Because this is a time of seed time and harvest. And I told you before, many, many times, in many other words I've given to you. They are reaping a harvest. They have no idea what's coming. I am an end to their plans because I am the great I am.
No indictment of my son, rightful president. The arrogance on these people is just simply mind-boggling. I never had a reason to be ashamed of being a Christian in my life. I never have. But hearing what Julie and what Franklin Graham and a lot of the religious nut jobs on the right are saying, that if we indict Donald Trump, it will mean the end of this country, that God will not let this happen, that God has taken a political side when he's supposed to be for all sides. For them to say that makes me ashamed, not only as an American, but as a Christian. If Christianity means that I have to throw in my lot with Donald Trump, I want no part of it at all. I'm still a saved Christian. But to say that I have to support a man like Trump to prove that I am Christian, no. That is never going to happen. It's no different from them saying that I must hate gays or anyone in the LGBTQ to prove I'm a real Christian man. They're saying that I have to vote for Trump and give direct fealty to Trump without question to prove that I'm a Christian. No. If that's the test I have to pass to prove that I'm a saved man, saying that I wholly support Donald Trump in all things, no. When I got saved as a Christian, I got saved by the blood of Jesus Christ, not the blood of Donald Trump. Big difference. Huge difference. There are many, many more I can talk about, but I've gone too long already with this candy ass video. But the defense of Donald Trump is no doubt going to be indicted. If it's not for this, it's going to be for Georgia, where honestly the evidence against him is incredibly strong, and they're desperate trying to get the grand jury report redacted and quashed, which is not going to work. And we just received a report that the DOJ has a report from Donald Trump's people that they know that he lost the election. More on that in the next video. But I say to everyone I listed and those I didn't list, everyone in the MAGA jumping to the defense of Donald Trump, you are all nothing more than
a Rudy Poo candy ass.
CTP, know the truth. God bless. Peace to the left, justice to the right.